and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Maximum Extreme Podcast, the ultimate movie and lifestyle podcast. My name is Bobby Stryker.
And I'm Keith.
Yeah, and this week we're gonna be talking about some stuff. So yeah, you are listening to the Maximum Extreme Podcast. Booyah! So hey, what's up?
Not much. I've been watching a lot of movies recently.
Have you? Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I haven't, so that means you can probably do more of the talking. Yeah, so how's things? How's it going?
They're all right.
Yeah.
Same old, same old.
How's the job?
But, you know,
Huh?
actually, you know, I've been, I got my new, mirrorless SLR camera type thing, and I've been getting into photography and stuff.
Okay.
And, yeah, we had this, event at the town hall that I had to go to a couple of weeks ago.
Huh? Okay.
And, I thought I'd take some really nice pictures, so I was...
Did you take pictures of Spider-Man?
Not quite, but I went outside the town hall. I just it was right in the center of Hull, where I live, and I thought I could take some really nice pictures of some of the architecture and stuff. And as soon as I get out, start taking pictures and stuff, I just get hurled hurled abuse for some reason by random people in this town. I don't know why. It's like they've never seen someone with a camera yet.
Wait, backtrack. What? So you were in the town hall and you were taking pictures outside?
I was in the town hall, right? And then there was an intermission, so I thought I'd go outside because the sun was out, and near sunset it's like the golden hours of photography. Everything looks amazing.
Okay.
So I went out and I thought I'd take some nice pictures and stuff, some street photography.
Yeah.
And then I just get hurled abuse for I wasn't even taking pictures of people, just random objects and stuff, and people just start going crazy here. I don't know what's going on.
Why? What did they say?
I don't know. They're like, you better not come round here with that camera, mate. I don't want no pictures and all this kind of stuff. And I was just like, okay. And my camera was pointed vertically upwards anyway, so no idea what they were talking about. God, I don't know what's going on. It's like they can't help themselves. And I was taking another picture.
I reckon.
And these idiots just come and jump, hurl themselves in front of the camera for some reason. So that, that you can get an, stupid face in there for some reason. I don't know why.
So they clearly thought you were some kind of celebrity paparazzi in Hull.
I don't know what's in Hull, yeah.
And they thought you were snooping around. Then the other kids probably thought, they could get into some magazine, Empire magazine,
Yeah.
Or maybe they'd get spotted and put in
the Times Power List.
Yeah, exactly.
Top 500 most influential people.
Because they jumped in front of your camera. Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with this place.
No, man. It's. I think you will find that would happen wherever you go.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think the people jumping in front of the camera, definitely, if you're in London, they would be doing that.
Yeah, but I think it's a British thing. I think only British people do stupid things they've got no self-control.
What do you mean? Nah, come on.
Because I've been out with cameras before and stuff like that hasn't ever happened. Even in Singapore when I came to visit you, we had cameras out all the time. They weren't people being weird.
People like cameras. I imagine if you went to LA or New York, people would probably start singing and dancing in front of your camera, thinking they'd get their break. So, that kind of stuff happens. Maybe your camera looks really fancy, I don't know. It's not like a on your shoulder video camera or something, is it?
No. Like I said, it's one of those mirrorless SLR type cameras, so it's quite small.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. So what movies you been watching?
I've seen quite a few, actually. Most of them have been rubbish. Yesterday, I watched A Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
All right, I haven't seen that. I started watching
my friends told me about it.
And was it?
My friends urged me to watch it.
And how was it? Was it good?
It's terrible.
Well, it's got Brad Pitt in it. What did you expect?
It was really bad. When my friends were telling me about it, I thought, okay, it sounds interesting, but at the same time, I had my suspicions because you know what it's about, right?
Yeah.
It's about some guy who's born old.
Yeah, and gets younger.
But he's not born old. He's like a baby, but he's an old baby.
Yeah.
So already it doesn't make sense, and then it doesn't make sense because then he turns into a baby again. So he doesn't age backwards. I don't know what happens. And it's just a really rubbish film. When I was watching it, actually, because I didn't know much about the film, I was thinking this is really similar to Forrest Gump. It's like Forrest Gump meets the Titanic.
Okay,
because
it's
some
like
old woman telling the story.
it's like two films I would never put together, but okay.
Yeah, and then it turns out that the guy who wrote Forrest Gump wrote this one as well, and that's why they're exactly the same. Like, he can't walk at the beginning. He spends a lot of time on a boat.
I saw
befriends some weird black dude, and then and then and then there's some love interest who he never sees ever, and then she finally realizes that he's the man, and then they get together at the end. It's just like rubbish. I don't know. I didn't like it.
All right,
it's really bad.
I saw the first part of it, where they see the baby after it was born, and then the baby ends up in the home and is brought up by the people in some home or whatever, and then that's as far as I got. Got a bit bored.
Yeah, I mean, because it's got that kind of drive, like the Shawshank Redemption or Forrest Gump, for example, and you think it's a really long film because it's going to have some deep meaning to it, and it's going to build up to some kind of crescendo at the end, but it doesn't. It is just rubbish.
Have you seen?
There's no moral or anything.
You should watch The Tree of Life.
The what?
The Tree of Life. Yeah.
Which one's that?
That was this film, I think it was released sometime like middle of last year. And I think it's directed by Terrence Malick. And it's as pretentious as any film can ever get. It's got Brad Pitt and Sean Penn and other people in it. And how it will jump from scenes of this family, this dysfunctional family in America, to suddenly going to shots of the sun. And like solar flares, and then dinosaurs.
Oh God!
And then it'll jump back to the family, and in like abstract storytelling, and then
it's not even clever stuff like this.
It's hilarious. I think it's supposed to be some kind of symbolic juxtaposition of the insignificance of our lives in the grand scheme of the universe, or some weird thing. But in the end, it just comes off as rubbish. It's just complete rubbish. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Brad, Mr. Pitt. Apologies.
Yeah. The thing is that I was reading some reviews of it afterwards as well, because I was thinking, it can't be that bad. Maybe I missed something. Maybe there's some kind of meaning that I missed, but everyone seemed to be in concurrence that it's pretty bad. Like a lot of people are.
Which one?
But yeah, the funny thing is,
Benjamin
the
Button
funny thing
one?
is that when he, the Benjamin Button. But like the funny thing is that when he turns into himself, because there's a point where he looks like Brad Pitt, right? And that's the most boring part of the whole film. Like everyone agrees as well. Everyone's saying that when he turned into Brad Pitt, that was the second half of the movie, and it was rubbish because it kind of lost it. Because he was just a normal dude at that point. Who cares? It's just some dude walking around
on a motorbike and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? You said you've been watching a few things.
Yeah. I saw what was it? Spotless.
Eternal Sunshine,
the Eternal
of a Spotless
Sunshine
Mind.
Yeah, that's the one. That was really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was a really good movie. I'm surprised that Jim Carrey, that was like an amazing performance, and Kate Winslet as well was really good.
Everyone who's seen it has really loved it, but for some reason, I still get the feeling, because people, whenever I ask people, what films they like, a lot of people will mention that. But despite that, I don't think it's got the kind of it hasn't been seen by as many people as you would have expected. Yeah, so
it's really
the exposure.
Good, it's just the way it's told is like really disorientating.
Yeah.
Because the story is about a couple of people who get their memories erased. So it's kind of like the story's told in a weird way. So for a lot of it, you're kind of disorientated, but it's done in such a clever way that you're still really intrigued, and it's still really interesting. So it's kind of really weird, and that's just like really clever, really different.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, and that in a way that's got a lot of that symbolism, but it's done in the right way because there's lots of weird shots of him driving his car full of sand and stuff like that, and like waking up in his bed, but then it zooms out and he's on a beach or something. But it's done in such a good way.
See, there's a right way and the wrong way, and when it works, it can.
Really good movie.
Yeah. So what else you seen?
I saw because I was thinking of the top 5 lists again, and I saw Yao's top 5 list, so I thought I'd watch Hannah.
Oh, okay.
And it was terrible.
Yeah, I
didn't like it.
I saw Hannah.
I didn't like it.
Got a lot of I don't know, it got a lot of buzz online, just around when it came out. So I went and got it, and yeah, I like the music. The music was pretty cool, but I didn't like the film. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some little girl.
Like, it didn't make sense. Like, she was supposed to be this trained killer, right? Then in the end,
Yeah.
she became like this scared little girl or something.
Exactly, yeah. And because at the beginning, she takes out this whole army.
Yeah.
And then later on, these couple of thugs are chasing her, and she's like running away, and she has to like jump in some water and swim away and stuff. And then there's like other bits where she's because she was raised in the wilderness as a heartless assassin, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she isn't familiar with any electronic devices. So there's this scene where she can't work the TV, and she can't work like the phones and kettles and stuff. But then in another scene, she goes on the internet to find like all this information, and she's like suddenly can use any computer device everywhere.
Okay, so yeah, well, the only film I've seen recently is Ted. That's the only new film that I've seen. Yeah.
So that's the hot topic of today.
Yeah. Have you?
Wait, just before we go on, where are the other two?
Who's the other?
Where's Yao?
Yao. Yeah. Yao. Yao, where are you?
See, I think
if anyone has seen
I heard he was
Yao,
last seen.
please get in touch.
I heard he was last seen hitchhiking through Tibet.
Could be. Yeah, he maybe is on a quest to meet the Dalai Lama to find enlightenment. I don't know.
And where's Jules?
Jules is busy. I mean, it's pretty late over here. It's like 1 a.m, so she's not always around. She's got her own thing, She's busy with her blog, and she's got a new site coming out soon. All kinds of crazy shenanigans. So exciting stuff on the way for fashion and beauty lovers. So it's just me and you, man. Me and you. Just me and you today. Hey, actually, I want to talk about something interesting. I found this page online about roles that actors turn down.
I think I might have seen this.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Like some of them are completely ridiculous. Like Mel Gibson, yeah, everyone's favorite actor. So guess some of the roles he turned down? Any ideas?
I don't know. Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. He turned down the role of...
What was it, Harry Potter? He was meant to be Harry Potter.
Yeah, and no one really understands why he turned that role down. He would have been perfect.
He could have been an anti-Semitic wizard. Would have been interesting.
Oh, no, he turned down the role of Maximus in Gladiator. And
Really?
Yeah.
That is weird. Imagine him.
The funny one for me, I think this is funny, is that he also turned down the role of the Terminator.
What? Yeah. He's not even like one of those, action movie muscle men. That would be ridiculous.
I know, that's quite funny. Let's see what else we got on this list.
I heard Arnie turned down The Rock. He was meant to be, I think, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, he was like meant to have had his part. And but he I think the person who did the script apparently was on drugs or something. And then like Arnie was like, I can't talk to you like this, you have to give me a proper script. And then they gave it to Nicolas Cage or something.
Exactly.
Well, that's what he said anyway.
Imagine Arnie doing The Rock. It just wouldn't have worked. Okay, let's see what's got on the list. Denzel Washington. This isn't, I guess, that big a deal. He turned down the Will Smith's character in iRobot. So that
could have worked, actually. Yeah.
And yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, he would have probably made it better, actually, I think.
Do you think?
Yeah, because he's good at playing kind of the shady pest, kind of a deep person, like on Man on Fire.
Yeah.
That kind of character. He's good at that.
And Will Smith, we all know, famously turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix. Yeah. What else? Let me see this list. Leonardo DiCaprio also turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix. And
that's strange.
This is a good one. John Travolta turned down the role of James Bond in Casino Royale, done by Daniel Craig.
What?
Apparently, that's what it says here.
No,
that's what it says.
No,
this. What? Yeah, that's what it says. This is on IMDb. I guess it's not always accurate, but that's what it says. And he also turned down the role of Forrest Gump.
What? Who did?
John Travolta.
But like, is John Travolta? Am I being silly, or is he British, or what?
No.
So how could he play James Bond?
Well, James Bond hasn't always been British. He's been played also by an Australian, hasn't he?
But that's allowed.
How is that allowed? It's the same.
Because that was part of the Commonwealth or something.
Yeah,
so.
Whatever. See, arbitrary
So
rules.
therefore an Indian dude could also play, but it's less acceptable for an American dude to play James Bond.
John Travolta. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay, Tom Hanks. He turned down the role of Jerry in Jerry Maguire. And also Andy in Shawshank Redemption. Yeah.
Oh, he would have been good as Andy.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think
Tom
so.
Hanks?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so. I think he would have been pretty good.
I like Tim Robbins in Shawshank, and I think it's the best thing he's done. And I think
yeah, definitely.
because people don't associate him with any kind of stereotype of characters or acting, it made it. You just kind of then got engrossed in the story rather than, oh, this is a Tim Robbins movie. Whereas Tom Hanks comes with baggage. Like, you think, oh, this is a Tom Hanks movie, and that can sometimes skew how you see the film. I guess it could have worked. I'm not saying it wouldn't have, but I liked it with Tim Robbins.
I think Tom Hanks is probably one of the best actors in Hollywood, in my opinion.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. He's such a good actor.
For me, it goes to Robert Downey.
As the best actor?
Yeah, I think he's really good. Right now, I think he's just on fire. I just think, yeah.
But he's only got one role as Iron Man.
No, he's got Iron Man, but Iron Man's, a lot of him playing himself. He's got Sherlock. Even like silly characters like in Tropic Thunder. It's just good. He can do these kind of characters and kind of really get engrossed in it without being a weirdo. So I like it. Anyway, going on the list, here we go. Tom Selleck turned down the role of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I could see that as well, actually.
What? Come on.
Yeah, I could see it, but obviously, I'm glad it's Harrison Ford, obviously. But I could see why they would have approached him.
Do we? I don't know. He just... I've never seen him... He doesn't have that kind of star power that Harrison does. I don't know, I wouldn't have liked it. I don't think I would have liked it. Nicolas Cage. He turned down the role of Randy the Wrestler done by Mickey Rourke, which he got his Oscar for.
Really?
He turned down the Green Goblin and Spider-Man, and Neo.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad he did that.
Neo in The Matrix as well.
How many people turned down Neo?
It sounds like a lot.
I bet further down the list it'll be like Prince Charles turned down the role of Neo for The Matrix or something. And then after all of that, they went to Keanu Reeves.
Okay, Sean Connery turned down the role of Gandalf in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And Morpheus in The Matrix, done by Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah. I don't know. He would have had to do a lot of fighting. I think he's a bit on the older side. I don't know if he would have been able to do all that fighting stuff. Anyhow, let's see what else we got on the list. Ewan McGregor also turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix.
What is going on?
And Russell Crowe turned down Morpheus in The Matrix. A lot of people didn't like The Matrix. This is a good one.
I wonder why.
Hey, look at this.
Crazy.
Sylvester Stallone turned down the role of Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop, done by Eddie Murphy.
What?
Yeah, that would have been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything else on the list? Nothing. Christopher Walken turned down Jack Sparrow. What? Christopher Walken? Imagine how different it would have been. That would have been... Yeah, okay.
I'm not a really big fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Michael Keaton also turned down Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. Samuel Jackson turned around Morpheus in The Matrix. Tobey Maguire turned down another Pirates character, Will, done by Orlando Bloom.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone turned around Matrix. What's going on with that? Val Kilmer turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix as well.
That's crazy. What is going on?
Hey, what's this? This is a good one. Bill Murray. He's turned down loads of roles. Forrest Gump, Han in Star Wars, done by Harrison Ford, Batman in the Batman done by Michael Keaton, and yeah, those are the main ones. And Willy in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, done by Johnny Depp. That's pretty.
So when you say that these actors have turned it down, you mean they've been offered the role?
Yeah, that's what it means.
And they've actually said, no, I don't want to do it.
You can't turn down a role you haven't been offered.
That's crazy. I'm just, like some of these roles, can't they tell that these are going to be massive blockbusters?
I don't know, it's quite funny. That's the end of the list. Hey, yeah, let's quickly cover what we touched on earlier, Ted. Yeah.
Yep.
So Teddy, yeah. So I'll do a quick summarization. So Ted's about this kid who makes a wish that his best friend, this teddy bear, would come to life, and it does, and it grows up to be a vulgar bum, just like him, and then it kind of gets in the way of him progressing through life and moving up, through to the next stage in his relationship with his girlfriend Mila Kunis, and and interesting stuff happens. So what do you think? What do you think of it?
It was okay.
Only okay.
What, did you like it?
I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty good. I
thought it was okay.
I liked, because it's random, and that made it unpredictable, which for me made it interesting. So, because you didn't know what was going to happen. It's like, I found myself thinking a few times about what they're going to do. What happens now? and then,
I think just the humor, I think a lot of it missed the mark a bit for me. Like, I didn't find it particularly funny, but that might just be me. And then I think during the film they mentioned, Ted actually mentioned something about Family Guy.
Yeah,
didn't he?
Yeah.
And then when I was reading about the film later on, turned out it was the guy who made Family Guy. Right?
Yeah, and it's the voice as well, right?
And then and then that's when I realized, and I was like, so that explains it, because I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I've never been a huge fan of Family Guy either. It's always been a bit too random for me. Like, they've just been, and that's what the film felt like. Like there's all those random bits, like which last for ages, and then they're just completely unrelated and like not really about anything and stuff. So okay. I don't know.
All right,
but I can see a lot of people liking it, especially if people who like Family Guy, they'll really like it.
I mean, I did a write-up on it on the site, and I said, basically, it's as simple as that. If you like Family Guy, you're going to like this. It's as simple as that. It's like really kind of like crude humor, like what we in the UK would call toilet humor, literally toilet humor with poop.
Yeah.
And yeah, so, but I don't know, it has a few laughs. I like some of it. I like how it pushed some things like really far. And I like the whole Flash Gordon stuff. That was quite funny. And the story, although it started predictable, it ended like a little bit more predictable, I should say. But it's nice. I thought it was quite okay. It's a good, mindless entertainment for a Friday or Saturday night if you got nothing else to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I gave it a 3.5 flaming skulls rating. What would you give it?
I'd probably give it 2.5 to 3. I mean, I didn't, like, a lot of the times I was looking at my watch and thinking,
that's not a good
I
sign.
want this to end.
That's not a good sign. See, for me, I like Family Guy, but I'm not a huge Family Guy fan. I haven't seen all of them. But I still found this quite entertaining. It was funny, and it's unpredictable at times. So if you're in the mood for a laugh, I guess check it out. And there were a couple of interesting pop culture references at the end. I like that. So it's cool. It was not great, and it's quite forgettable. But it's what it is. It's what you would, you know what to expect just by looking at the poster, and when you know it's by the people who made Family Guy. Special effects were pretty good.
There's not much.
The bear looked good.
Looked good.
Yeah.
Not much to say about it, really.
So that's it. That's our TED review. Done.
It's the worst review ever. It's okay if you like Family Guy.
Well, yeah. There's nothing much more to say.
We did our best.
It's got Mila Kunis in it. That gets an extra point in my books. So yeah, she's cool. Yeah. Anything else? What else is happening?
Not much.
Taken 2's coming out this week in Singapore.
Yeah, I saw the first one, by the way.
Oh, you finally got around to watching it. Did you like it?
I saw it a few weeks ago, actually.
And?
Yeah, it's really good.
See?
But that's another mindless one. Like, I can imagine a lot of reviewers giving it 2 or 3 stars out of 5, or flaming skulls out of 5.
Yeah.
But if that's the type of mood you're in, then and you want that type of movie where someone just goes around killing everyone, then you love it.
Yeah,
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it's really good. But I think it got good reviews though, despite it being.
Did it?
Yeah, I think so. I think basically there are when you do an action film, if it's about one guy killing lots of people, a lot of action films do that, but. It's the backing to it, right? What's the character? Who is he? That he's some secretive ex-CIA. He's a bit older. Seems like just a normal family guy. And then he does all these kind of extreme things. It just makes it cooler. So if you imagine it was like I don't know, who's the current action hero? I don't even know who's an action hero these days. I guess it's just Liam Neeson now. Okay, say it was... No, I can't even say Jason Statham because the film's quite similar to some of the Transporter elements. Hey, there aren't any current action heroes.
Yeah, who are the action heroes now?
That's weird. No one, I guess.
They're all just like pretty boys, like the Twilight people.
They're all like actors. They don't like to be classified, I guess, as just action guys.
Well, Christian Bale, maybe.
Okay.
I guess he would be an action hero now.
No, but even him, he's got a fair amount of diversity in the roles he's taken up.
Yeah, he's actually a good actor, you mean?
Yeah, so yeah, that doesn't fit with the kind of analogy I'm trying to make. Let's go back in the day. Let's say we're in the 80s. If it was Schwarzenegger in this role, it just wouldn't have been as kind of powerful. It would have been just like, oh yeah, it's Schwarzenegger, he's going to kill everyone. But Liam Neeson, he kind of brings it down to earth and makes it human. And even though the story, if you break it down, oh yeah, this guy goes and kills everyone, makes it sound like really, like 1,000 other action movies. With Liam Neeson at the helm, it just makes it really cool. And yeah, so that's why I'm quite looking forward to number 2. And yeah, it should be pretty cool. Looking forward to it. Yeah. So what else is happening? Anything else cool going on?
No, what about you? Not really, my end.
We'll see. I'm trying to set something up, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen. There's just a premiere that's happening in town I want to try and get to, but we'll see. But hey, isn't next week a special week for someone?
Really?
Someone's big day? Who's that?
I don't know.
It's you! Okay, listeners, next week is Keeb's birthday. That's right.
Great.
He's turning 55 years old. So please join me in wishing this crazy guy a happy birthday. Dude, happy B-Day. Yeah. Live on Maximum Extreme, our first birthday shout out. You heard it here, guys. Yeah.
Oh, I'm old.
He's not really 55. Yeah. I don't know how old you are, actually. How old are you?
Well, I'm 25 right now, so I'll be 26.
All right.
Oh, it means I'm nearly 30.
What's wrong with being 30? What does that mean?
What's right about it?
Everything. You're finally on the right side of 30 once you're 30. If that makes sense. It doesn't. No. Anyhow, so that's, yeah. Have you got anything planned?
No. I've got a job interview on my birthday, so it's hard to plan anything.
That sounds exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some people, that would be like their ideal birthday treat.
What, a job interview?
On their birthday. Well, it will be if you end up with a job. That would be pretty cool. Although, if it goes the other way, it will be your worst birthday ever.
I don't know. I've never really enjoyed birthdays. Well, recently, since I've been at university, I haven't really enjoyed birthdays.
You mean since you've been an adult and people stop giving presents and you don't have toys anymore?
But like that, as well as that you're kind of forced to be happy. Like you have to be happy on your birthday, and it just makes me angry.
Why does it make you angry?
Because I hate any event where you're meant to be happy. It makes me depressed for some reason. Like
Why?
on your
What's wrong
birthday,
with
you're meant
you?
to be happy, and then like on New Year's Day, you're meant to be happy. I don't like that.
Why?
Any day where you're meant to be happy.
Why are you such a defeatist? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
It's a joyous occasion. It's the day you came into the world.
With all my hate.
Yeah, just keep that under wraps.
God, I hate this world.
Keep it
I
locked
hate
away.
everything.
Keep it locked away in a box, okay?
I hate everything.
And throw away the key. And yeah, cool. Anything else going on? But yeah.
So do you enjoy your birthdays? What do you normally do on your birthdays?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I usually will hang out with friends and go out for a meal, have a drink, treat myself to something. Maybe other people treat me to something as well. So yeah, and it's kind of just a bit of an excuse to be a bit lazy that day. And yeah, just kind of take things down a notch. And people are a bit more forgiving, like, oh, it's his birthday. He doesn't matter.
It's not that. It's because you're older. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter. He's old now. He doesn't understand. Leave him alone. That's what's really happening.
Who would say that? Who's saying that? No one's saying that.
Take it down a notch. That just means you're getting slow.
Could be.
It means your cognitive capacities are declining rapidly.
Hey, the speed decrease is a chosen decision, yeah? It's not imposed by physical limitations. It's a choice. Okay? Yeah, you'll understand. Once you get to this wise old age, you will know.
I heard that when you reach 30, there's no going back, as in, like, your personality can't change beyond that.
Well, I personally always think it's like mid-20s. Most guys, like, after their mid-20s, most people, their personality is, that's kind of who they are.
Yeah.
Unless they have some kind of life event. But generally, you know,
yeah,
if you're a kid or you're really obnoxious or whatever, that's kind of who you are forever.
Yeah, so basically when you see a grumpy old man and you're like, oh, that was a grumpy old man. He was actually a grumpy young man as well.
Probably.
He was probably the same when he was like 26, 27.
Or in your case, you claim to be born that way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that my hate level doesn't increase much more during the next few years. Because then I really will be horrible.
You'll Hulk out.
Hopefully it'll be stabilized.
I'm always angry. Yeah.
That's my secret.
Is it?
Yeah.
I knew it was your secret, actually. I could tell. I could see it. Yeah. So what are you going to do now?
Don't know, I might look on the internet, see if I can get some Just for Men.
Some what?
Just for Men, in case I start getting grey hairs.
Just for men? Alright. Yeah. You mean like hair dye? It sounded really dodgy. Yeah. I think you said lust for man. You're going to go and lust for men. Alright, just for man. Hair dye. Okay, well, yeah, okay. Good luck with that. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm really tired. So cool. I think we'll call it a day. Yeah. So guys, if you've enjoyed our mindless banter, remember to check out our site www.maximumextreme.net and also like us on Facebook and subscribe and find us wherever you can find us and follow us and like us, be our friends and listen to us and follow us forever. And if you don't, then why are you listening to us? All right. So
yeah, no. If they don't do it, then we don't want you to. Actually.
Yeah.
Kind of glad.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we don't want you. Yeah. Anyhow, all right then, guys. Take it easy, and we'll catch you next time. So it's Bobby Stryker signing out. Auf Wiedersehen.
And Keith as well.
All right. Okay. Bye.
See ya.